Robert E. Lee had gone up into Pennsylvania, and their intentions was to draw the Army of the Potomac out of Washington, D.C., so they could defeat them and march on Washington. The cavalry commander for the Army of Northern Virginia was one Jeb Stuart. Jeb Stuart had abandoned Lee's army and went off into the Pennsylvania countryside. But the Union cavalry commander, General J.N.L. Buford, gained contact with the Confederate Army. And Buford knew one simple thing. He could not defeat the entire army of the Northern Virginia. But when Buford surveyed the battlefield, he saw that there was one piece of good high ground. That if he could hold on to that high ground and send back messengers, the Army of the Potomac could link up with them, and maybe this would be the decisive battle that they could win. And so what Buford did was, instead of standing on that piece of ground, he created what is called a holding action. He fought forward of that piece of ground. And the Confederates thought that they were actually pushing the Union back, that they were actually running away. But what they were doing was slowly but surely buying time and falling back to what would be the decisive piece of ground called Seminary Ridge in Gettysburg. Just in time for General Reynolds of Pennsylvania to link up with them. And that is where they turned, of course, the tide of the Civil War. We're fighting a holding action. We have 1/2 of 1/3 of the federal government. But you have helped us to change the conversation in Washington, D.C. If we lose this holding action, then we might not get back to that piece of high ground so we can be successful in November 2012. You all represent the Army of the Potomac. And we need you all to be the reinforcements and send people up there so that we can come together and we can hold that true high ground and we can save the United States of America just the same as was done in Gettysburg. Am I a perfect person? Absolutely not. If you want perfect, you should have been at church yesterday.